Hi everyone, welcome to Marketing 223. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Deb Miller and I am here to be your tour guide over the next 5 weeks of talking about Marketing 223. I am introducing myself and introducing my Canvas because looking at my roster, there are 3 students that are either new to the college or I have not had the pleasure of having in class before. So welcome and welcome to Marketing 223. My name again is Deb Miller, and every one of our instructors have Canvas set up just a little bit differently. So I'm going to walk you through my expectations and how I have things set up. So let's first go to my Canvas. So if you click on your Canvas and then you click on the Marketing 223, the class itself, you click inside of it. On the left-hand side, you should have a whole bunch of options to go into, assignments, quizzes, home, you name it. Everything that I need from you is going to be set up under what we call modules. So remember that when you're looking for a quiz or you're looking through and looking for homework and you're looking through assignments and you can't find it, it's because none of my stuff is organized there. It's all organized under one tab of modules. So that's the key to my Canvas. So if you click on it and you look at the top, the very first thing you're going to find under my modules is course information. Course information are things like your course outline. Read this. It's a very important document. I know most people get them in paper format, throw them in the back of their textbook or something like that, and never really look at it again. But then they'll ask me questions like, well, why'd you take 10% off? It was only due. It was only late one day. It's got my grading policy in there. It's got my expectations of you. It's got our communication policy with the college. It's very important you communicate in absence. For whatever reason, if you have to miss class, you need to communicate with either myself or the college, or better yet, both. It is your duty to communicate with us. We are a business college, so we are trying to set you up for business success in the future. And communication is probably the number one reason why people succeed or they don't succeed. So communicate with us. There's absolutely nothing that I can't help you through if you communicate with me. So again, under course information, there's also a calendar. That calendar tells you when our projects are due, and it tells you if we have any days off. It tells you at the beginning of the class when it starts. It tells you the ending of the class, the last day of class. So check it out. Keep it up there in the module and ready and roll. Underneath that, you're going to have a resources module, which that is simply, I will be releasing things in there as we go along. Things like your APA template. There's going to be different websites that I found that I have examples of marketing plans for you, and I will release those as we go along as we cover that particular material that is going to be addressed there. Underneath that, and that's the heart and soul of my Canvas, is the classes. So for tonight, you're only going to have one available to you, which is class 1. And I have them all pretty much set up the same. If you read my announcement, they're all pretty much set up identical. Every once in a while, I'm going to have things different as we go along because we might be doing something different for an in-class. But they're all pretty much going to be organized the exact same way. So you'll have class 1, class 2, class 3, and you'll have the date there. You will have the very first thing, like if you check out tonight, you'll have the invitation to Zoom meetings. You're going to have Zoom meetings on Mondays and Wednesdays, just like you would regular classes. You're going to have Zoom meetings at 8 p.m. Sorry, I can't get to it till 8 p.m. It also gives you a good opportunity to start with the material, to look through what I'm asking you to do for your in-class and your discussion question. And if there's anything that isn't clear to you or anything that you're stumped with, then write it down. Write down that question. And then when you're on the Zoom meeting with me at 8 p.m., that gives you a great opportunity to touch base with me there. The one thing I will say that I cannot talk about with our Zoom that people have tried to get away with is I cannot discuss grades with you on Zoom. I'll have somebody say, hey, you forgot to put in this grade, or you put in this grade and it was wrong. And I cannot discuss grades with you with anybody else. I can have a private Zoom meeting with you and discuss your particular grade book for sure, without a doubt, and I'd be happy to do that, but I cannot in a group Zoom. So the Zoom meetings are meant for questions. They're meant for me to touch base with you. Any of my instruction will be from these. They'll be from YouTube videos. I will be recording regular YouTube videos for the major sections of our paper and the major sections of our project. Any of the big content that is in our book or in our PowerPoints, I will have instructional videos. Those will be under the class module as well. So again, you'll have the invitation to Zooms. You'll have any kind of instructional videos. You'll usually have my chapter PowerPoints or just my class PowerPoints that you would be getting anyways in class. And that's what you're really going to be doing any kind of the in-class activity / guided notes from as well, is those PowerPoints. You will have an in-class for every class that I have. You will have an in-class activity that is usually, again, guided notes or terminology from either that PowerPoint or from the textbook that Mrs. Reese provided for you. You will have a discussion question. Again, just like we would in class, we would, stop PowerPoints and I ask you guys, well, have you seen this before, or have you ever experienced this particular thing, depending on the topic that we're talking about. Getting you students interacting with each other. My discussions typically are set up that you have 2 responses due to them, meaning, and again, just read the instructions and you'll see that you can respond twice in various ways to the question or various viewpoints, or you can respond to the question and then actually respond to another student's response. Again, interacting with other students. I agree is not a response. I agree and this is why is the discussion questions and the in-class are due obviously in class. So they are due usually by 10 p.m. Your night class. So they are due by 10 p.m. that class session. Your homework I have set up to be a little bit more lenient. I have set it up to be due once a week instead of due the next class. So meaning, for an example, tonight's homework is homework 1. Instead of having it typically when we meet in the brick and mortar school, we have the assignment is due the next class before the beginning. So we would typically have your assignment due Wednesday by 6 p.m. Instead, what I've done to give you a little bit more time and be a little bit more lenient with the time is make your homework assignments due once a week. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays homework assignment is all due the following Monday. So the only thing really due every single session is your in-class activity and your discussion question. So a little bit easier to follow. Your marketing plan and your social media plan. We'll talk about those in the Zoom meeting. I just wanted to introduce how my setup is for my Canvas so that you could look at it and get a feel for what is in there. So if you have any questions at all, let me know in the Zoom meeting at 8 o'clock. Otherwise, email me. I will be always available up to 10 o'clock at night. I will be available via email. So email me at debmiller@jbc.edu and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I will literally be up every night until 10 o'clock. After 10 o'clock, if you're doing your homework at 2 a.m., you most assuredly can do your homework. I'm just saying, don't expect a response from me at 2 a.m. I'm old, so I need my sleep. So the next day, as soon as I get started and moving, I will answer you as soon as possible. So if you have any questions about the content of Canvas and you still don't understand it, ask me for a private Zoom and I'll walk through the process with you. I'll show you on my computer how we walk through Canvas. Otherwise, I will see you at the Zoom tonight. Welcome to Marketing 223, and I look forward to the next 5 weeks. Bye, guys.